Gendry. That's right, isn't it?
Yes, Your Grace.
You're Robert Baratheon's son. You are aware he took my family's throne and tried to have me murdered.
I didn't even know he was my father until after he was dead.
Yes. He's dead. His brothers are too. So who's Lord of Storm's End now?
I don't know, Your Grace.
Does anyone? I think you should be Lord of Storm's End.
That can't be, I'm a bastard.
No. You are Lord Gendry Baratheon of Storm's End, the lawful son of Robert Baratheon, because that is what I have made you.
To Lord Gendry Baratheon of Storm's End.
All of it. Come on.
No, not in one go.
Go on. I believe in you.
We have to celebrate our victory.
Vomiting is not celebrating.
Yes, it is. To the Dragon Queen!
To Arya Stark, the hero of Winterfell.
He's little, but he's strong. Strong enough to befriend an enemy and get murdered for it. Most people get bloody murdered. They stay that way. Not this one.
I didn't have much say in that.
He comes back and keeps fighting. Here, north of the wall, and then back here again. He keeps fighting. He keeps fighting. He climbed on a fucking dragon and fought. What kind of person climbs on a fucking dragon? A madman or a king?
You're a virgin.
That's a statement about the present.
At no point in the past, up until this very moment, have you slept with a man. Or a woman.
I have to piss.
It's night time, it's freezing, and everyone's celebrating. You should be celebrating with them.
I am celebrating.
Yeah, I am too. I'm not Gendry Rivers anymore. I'm Gendry Baratheon, Lord of Storm's End. By order of the Queen.
Congratulations.
I don't know how to be Lord of anything. I hardly know how to use a fork. All I know is that you're beautiful, and I love you, and none of it will be worth anything if you're not with me. So be with me. Be my wife. Be the lady of Storm's End.
You'll be a wonderful lord. And any lady would be lucky to have you. But I'm not a lady. I never have been. That's not me.
Keep it warm enough in here.
It's the first thing I learnt when I came to the north. Keep a fire going. Every time you leave the room, put more wood on.
That's very diligent, very responsible.
Piss off.
You know the first thing I learned in the North? I hate the fucking North.
It grows on you.
I don't want things growing on me. How about Tormund Giantsbane? Has he grown on you? He was very sad when you left.
You sound quite jealous.
I do, don't I? It's bloody hot in here.
Oh, move aside. What are you doing?
Taking your shirt off. I've never slept with a knight before.
I've never slept with anyone before.
Then you have to drink. Those are the rules.
I told you.
I wish you'd never told me. If I didn't know, I'd be happy right now. I try to forget. Tonight I did for a while, and then I saw them gathered around you. I saw the way they looked at you. I know that look. So many people have looked at me that way, but never here. Never on this side of the sea.
I told you I don't want it.
It doesn't matter what you want. You didn't want to be king in the north. What happens when they demand you press your claim and take what is mine?
I'll refuse. You are my queen. I don't know what else I can say.
You can say nothing to anyone ever. Never tell them who you really are. Swear your brother and Samuel Tarly to secrecy and tell no one else. Or it will take on a life of its own and you won't be able to control it or what it does to people. No matter how many times you bend the knee. No matter what you swear. I want it to be the way it was between us.
I have to tell Sansa and I. How far gone? The Northmen as well.
And the Golden Company has arrived in King's Landing, courtesy of the Greyjoy fleet. The balance has grown distressingly even.
When the people find out what we have done for them, that we saved them.
Cersei will make sure they don't believe it. It will hit her hard. It will rip her out, root and stem.
The objective here is to remove Cersei
without destroying King's Landing.
Thankfully, she is losing allies by the day. Yara Greyjoy has retaken the Iron Islands in her queen's name. The new Prince of Dawn pledges his support.
No matter how many lords turn against her, as long as she sits on the Iron Throne, she can call herself Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. We need the capital.
I watched the people of King's Landing rebel against their king when they were hungry, and that was before winter began. Give them the opportunity, and they will cast Cersei aside.
We'll surround the city. If the Iron Fleet tries to ferry in more food, the dragons will destroy them. If the Lannisters and the Golden Company attack, we'll defeat them in the field.
Once the people see that Cersei is our only enemy, her reign is over.
All right.
The men we have left are exhausted. Many of them are wounded. They'll fight better if they have time to rest and recuperate.
How long do you suggest?
Can't say for certain, not without talking to the officers.
I came north to fight alongside you, at great cost to my armies and myself. Now that the time has come to reciprocate, you want to postpone.
It's not just our people, it's yours. You want to throw them into a war they're not ready to fight.
The longer I leave my enemies alone, the stronger they become.
The northern forces will honor their promises and their allegiance to the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. What you command, we will obey.
So, if all are in agreement, Jon and Sir Davos will ride down the King's Road with the northern troops and the bulk of the remaining Dothraki and Unsullied. A smaller group of us will ride to White Harbor and sail from there to Dragonstone with our queen and her dragons accompanying us from above. Sir Jaime has chosen to remain here as a guest of the Lady of Winterfell.
We have won the Great War. Now we will win the last war. In all 7 kingdoms, men will live without fear and cruelty, under their rightful queen.
We need a word.
You have to swear it before I tell you.
How can I promise to keep a secret if I don't even know what it is?
Because we're family. Swear it.
I swear it.
Swear it.
Tell them.
I am the imp, and I demand to know.
I knew you were fucking her. A pair of tall blonde toffs. Must be like looking in the mirror.
Sir Bronn of the Blackwater. Where's your drink? What are you doing up north?
What are you doing with that?
Oh, this? This is for you. For both of you.
You're supposed to be south.
You boys are a pair of gold-plated cunts. Do you know that?
That's a bit rude.
Year after year, I've shoveled Lannister shit, and what do I have to show?
You're a knight, thanks to me.
Thanks to me, and that title's worth as much as a blonde hair from your brother's balls.
Power resides where men believe.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just trying.
I've never hit a dwarf before, but say another word, and I will belt you.
See, I don't believe you do that.
You couldn't do it on your best day, you one-handed fuck, and your best days are long gone.
Oh, you broke my nose!
I did not break your nose.
How do you know?
Because I've been breaking noses since I was your size, and I know what it sounds like. Now listen. Your sister offered me River Run. Nice big castle, good lands, plenty of peasants who do what they're told.
You trust Cersei?
I knew your sister was dead the second I saw those dragons. Now, your army may be torn to shit, but I'd still bet on your dragon queen to win. And it just so happens I'm a betting man. If Cersei's dead, she can't pay up. That's good. Of course, the odds change if the Dragon Queen's hand turns up dead. Maybe a few of her top generals get picked off one by one. All of a sudden.
May I speak?
Why not? Only death will shut you up.
We made a deal long ago, do you remember?
If anyone offered me money to kill you, you'd pay me double. What's Double River Run?
Highgarden. You could be Lord of the Reach.
Highgarden, are you mad?
It's better than being dead.
He's not going to kill us. He wouldn't be talking to us.
The way I see it, I only need one of the Lannister brothers alive.
Highgarden will never belong to a cutthroat.
No? Who were your ancestors? The ones who made your family rich? Fancy lads in silk? They were fucking cutthroats. That's how all the great houses started, isn't it? With a hard bastard who was good at killing people. Kill a few hundred people, they make you a lord. Kill a few thousand, they make you king. And then, all your cocksucking grandsons can ruin the family with their cocksucking ways. Highgarden. Give me your word.
You have my word. None of this means a thing until we take King's Landing. We ride south in the morning. We could use an officer with a knowledge of the city's defenses.
Oh, no. No, my fighting days are done. But I still got a few killing days left, you hear me? I'll come find you when the war is done. Till then, don't die.
People love her. You've seen that. You've seen how they fight for her. She wants to make the world a better place. I believe in her.
Tyrion. What if there's someone else? Someone better?
Think of the past 20 years. The war, the murder, the misery. All of it because Robert Baratheon loved someone who didn't love him back.
How many others know?
Including us? 8.
Well, then it's not a secret anymore. It's information. If a handful of people know now, hundreds will know soon. Then what happens?
She loses the North. She loses the Vale. Sansa will make sure of that.
No, it's worse than that. He has the better claim to the throne.
He doesn't want the throne.
I'm not sure it matters what he wants. The fact is, people are drawn to him. Wildlings, Northmen. He's a war hero.
He loves our queen. And she loves him. If we marry them, they could rule together.
She's his aunt.
They never stopped a Targaryen before.
No, but John grew up in Winterfell. Is marrying your Aunt common in the north? You know our queen better than I do. Do you think she wants to share the throne? She does not like to have her authority questioned.
Something she has in common with every monarch who ever lived.
I worry about her state of mind.
We are advisors to the queen. Worrying about her state of mind is our job. We still have to take King's Landing. Maybe Cersei will win and kill us all. That would solve our problems.
Get to the skiff.
No! Sunday! Miss Sunday! Miss Sunday!
Our message was well received then.
Your people have heard the usurper is coming. They are grateful for your protection within the walls of the Red Keep.
You're certain about the dragon?
I saw it sink beneath the waves.
That must have been glorious.
The glory is yours, my queen.
When the war is won, the lion shall rule the land, the kraken shall rule the sea. And our child shall one day rule them all.
She's coming for you.
Of course she is. Keep the gates open. If she wants to take the castle, she'll have to murder thousands of innocent people first. So much for the breaker of chains.
I promised you I would look you in the eye and speak directly if I ever thought you were making a mistake. This is a mistake.
You saw my child fall from the sky. They took Miss Sunday.
Cersei needs to be destroyed. But if we attack King's Landing with Drogon and the Unsullied and the Dothraki, tens of thousands of innocents will die. That is why Cersei is bringing them into the Red Keep. These are the people you came here to protect. I beg you, Your Grace, do not destroy the city you came to save. Do not become what you have always struggled to defeat.
Do you believe we're here for a reason, Lord Varys? I'm here to free the world from tyrants. That is my destiny. And I will serve it no matter the cost.
It could be a fortnight before Jon and the Allied armies make it to King's Landing. In the meantime, demand Cersei's surrender. Offer her her life in exchange for the throne. If there's a chance to avoid the coming slaughter, we should make the effort.
Speaking to Cersei will not prevent a slaughter. But perhaps it's good the people see that Daenerys Stormborn made every effort to avoid bloodshed, and Cersei Lannister refused. They should know whom to blame when the sky falls down upon them.
You know them both. Tell me, who do you think would make a better ruler?
He doesn't want the throne. That's why he bent the knee.
Have you considered the best ruler might be someone who doesn't want to rule?
We're discussing treason.
Don't pretend you haven't thought about it.
Of course I've thought about it. Thoughts aren't treason.
He's temperate and measured. He's a man, which makes him more appealing to the lords of Westeros, whose support we are going to need.
Joffrey was a man. I don't think a cock is a true qualification, as I'm sure you'd agree.
And he's the heir to the throne. Yes, because he's a man, cocks are important, I'm afraid.
What about my earlier proposal?
Marina.
They could rule together as king and queen.
She's too strong for him. She'd bend him to her will, as she already has.
You could temper her worst impulses.
As you have. You're drinking quite a lot. A Targaryen father and a Stark mother. John's the one man alive who might actually be able to keep the North in the Seven Kingdoms.
How many kings and queens have you served? 5, 6? I've lost count.
You've always known my reasons.
At a certain point, you choose a person you believe in, and you fight for that person.
Even if you know it's a mistake.
I believe in our queen. She'll make the right choice. With the help of her loyal advisors.
You know where my loyalty stands. You know I will never betray the realm.
What is the realm? A vast continent home to millions of people, most of whom don't care who sits on the Iron Throne.
Millions of people, many of whom will die if the wrong person sits on that throne. We don't know their names, but they're just as real as you and I. They deserve to live. They deserve food for their children. I will act in their interest, no matter the personal cost.
So what happens to her? Please. Don't.
I've spoken as honestly as I can. Each of us has a choice to make. I pray we choose wisely.
Mames.
They're going to destroy that city. You know they will.
Have you ever run away from a fight?
You're not like your sister. You're not. You're better than she is. You're a good man and you can't save her. You don't need to die with her. Stay here. Stay with me. Please. Stay.
You think I'm a good man? I pushed a boy out a tower window, crippled him for life. For Cersei. I strangled my cousin with my own hands, just to get back to Cersei. I would have murdered every man, woman, and child in Riverrun for Cersei. She's hateful. And so am I.
I know you don't care about your people. Why should you? They hate you, and you hate them. You're not a monster. I know this. I know this because I've seen it. You've always loved your children. More than yourself. More than Jamie. More than anything. I beg you. If not for yourself, then for your child. Your reign is over. But that doesn't mean your life has to end. Doesn't mean your baby has to die.
If you have any last words, now is the time.
Dracarys!